Hello and welcome back. Right, so let's crack on. Ooh. So used to running over that field. Right, where were we? Now then. Now I'm going to have to switch course by in a minute just to see the lines, being as I... Where did you go? Ah, down there. That's coming up, so I think what have I done? Let's tidy these up as I go. Ah, yeah, I see what I did. The good news is at least I can tidy up this row where I made a mess at the top. Now then, let's make sure. Did I leave enough? Yeah, I did. Oh, hang on a minute. Are you good on the outside? Really? Really? Leave you a very nice place there, did I? I forgot the lines are going down. I thought they were going up. Oh, I'm going to leave it. It could be me that's not understanding the course. No good me. Right. Okay then. Yeah. Oh, we need to go and get the Volvo to grab these. Where did I put the little Sammy? No, I'm going to leave those there. We need to spread. Where did I put the little Sammy? Surely left it in this field. Ah, I'm going to say. Now then, this should have been left on pickup. Grass. Have to go after the grass to avoid that. Have to do a bit of a clean up. Let's not get too close to that pile. Right. Let's stick that there. Right, let's go and get the Volvo, because we are seriously going to need that for the mopping up work for all these fields. They've all got at least 3 or 4 bales left, and I don't want any freak rain. Would have been more sensible to bring the Sammy. Ooh, not too bad. But whilst we've got the Volvo here, may as well just clean the floor. Ooh, that looks quite big. Ooh, over one load. Nah, that's all good enough. It's no good being that. Then I think excuse me, I think I left the actually I think it's at the BGA, the smaller one. I'm almost sure it is, so let's go grab that. Now then. Oh no. Fuel. Let's grab some fuel as we're passing. Just see me. That's what you call fueling on the go. Leave that pavement alone. Early summer. I'm really pleased with the progress. Really pleased. I have got my timer on for once. I have remembered again. Let's check that. Make sure nobody's coming. No, we're all good. Oh. Don't tell me. Oh, I have. I'm going to say I could have sworn I'd left it here. Oh. Oh, I'll push that right over there now. A little bit close for comfort. Right, let's go and see. He'll be tripping over a bale, I've no doubt. Let's go. We'll leave this in the first field, field 16, and then we'll race over to see what's happened to the Titan. Yeah, I know, I see. I'm coming. no doubt tie themselves in knots, as they do. I know, we're coming. Wonder how far we got on the field. Right, let's go and see what's happened. I'm sure we can all guess, but let's go and see the reality. Now then, what have you? Oh, right, okay, you tangled with a tree. I'm sure we did this last time. Ah, but I never put bypass islands on when I did the new course. All my fault. I do apologise. So, actually, it was me. My fault. Not too bad clean up. That was that first row that I sent him down the wrong line, so that's my fault. Oh no, he's not done that yet. There's a bit of clean up down here as well. Not too bad. It could be not. We've seen a lot worse with last year's, with some terrible ones. Right. Ooh, he's going to clock that again, isn't he? Yep. As it goes around, or she, I didn't see whether it was a man or a lady tractor driver. It looks like a gentleman, but I might be wrong. It's hard to tell from this distance. Yeah, it is. Right, yeah, let's rescue you before you go and tangle. Ooh, nearly jackknifed that. Wow, nearly filled this one. Right, let's go and grab the Volvo now. Grab those ones from that first field, stick them on the trailer, run them across and drop them in the baler wrapper. not going to try anything clever. Just to get them on, that's good enough for me at this. Oh, really? Didn't realise I was quite that close, or I would not have done that. Oh, I thought I'd get them both. Okay. Right, okay. Do the mop up work while we're here. Oh, you'd have folded it up, won't you? Yes. Okay. Bird song and the hum of the tractor's engine. Oh, keep your eye. Early summer. This first half of the year seems to have flown by. From the episode seems to be an awful lot of fast forwarding, awful lot of rainy days, and no cutting of grass. I really still find that really hard to understand why there was no cut at all in spring. I don't know what caused that to happen. I've never known that in any other Let's Play ever. Unless it's something to do with year 2, I'm really not sure. I wouldn't like to say. I'm not trying to say there's something wrong, but obviously, to be honest, nearly all of the Let's Plays where I've done precision farming and seasons, I think I've mentioned this before, I have a bit of a challenge with myself, and nearly all of them, I like the challenge of starting. I'm not always the best of finishers. What I tended to do is, I've got quite a few maps on the go, and I've played almost all of them up to the end of year 1 in a competition to myself to see on which map I have done the best. And so far that has, without a shadow of a doubt, been Erlingrat. Literally, but I've got to be honest, looking at the progress we've made in this, I've got to give this the edge, even though, as I say, year 2 we seem to have hit some sort of an impasse. We still, I can't escape the fact that how well we've done in year 1, and all the increase, even the animals are giving birth, and that now it's amazing. We've got milk starting to come through. Finally got a cut of grass. The crops are growing nicely. We've got quite a few fields. There's an awful lot of huge amount of expansion, to be honest. So I've got to give this Let's Play the edge, if I'm honest. We shall see. Well, to be honest, as I've already said, this is probably one of the furthest Let's Plays I do, because I've got an awful lot on the go that I've taken to year 1, or to the very end. I think I've got a couple. I've got Oakfield Farm. I think I've taken that. Probably is to year 2. That's probably one of the biggest ones I've got, if I'm honest. One of the furthest ones I've got. Let's get rid of that bale off my back. Now then, I was going to put this in the sheds, but we have still got field 5 to do once it's fully, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave this on the edge here. Right, okay then, so let's get these last ones picked up, and then we'll get this, in fact, let's get the fertilising and liming done quickly, and then we've got all of these 3 fields actually done. I am going to post, I've got a video which is one that was without, oh, I need to fill that up. Let's follow these and go fill them both up. One that I did a time lapse on when I was sewing, and the other one, the same episode without a time lapse. I'd love it if I could have an opinion whether it really was better as a time lapse. Me personally, I'm not sure. I just like an opinion feedback. It was the first one I've tried to do a time lapse, and I've done it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it is better as a normal speed one, because there is enough. Oh, gone past the entrance now. Let's spin around. Yeah, so I'd like an opinions, other people's opinions on whether it really, really was better as in its original format untime lapsed, or whether anybody thinks it was better. That's a time lapse. I'm just a bit torn personally as to which one was better, so I would definitely appreciate other people's opinions. Definitely. Right. Aha, just caught up. Let's get these underway there. I definitely prefer that now we've chopped those trees back, apart from the fact that we've got a floating tree. That's one thing that sometimes we may have to fix at some point, because it's realistic. It certainly isn't. Right, let's have a go. Let's grab you and I'm not sure whether they're in the way. I don't think they are. I think I did think about it, but right, 18, 36. New lady with a green shirt. Now then, not sure what her name is. 90 yards. We want 18, 36. We don't want anybody. Right, first go. There we go. Oh, no, what are you trying to do? What? The lady didn't do that, and she was told to go from point 1 as well, so I've got to give her the edge. Let's start you off a little bit manually, because I don't know what you were trying to do there. Now let's see if you can redeem yourself. Oh, it's another guy. He's got a blue shirt now. Now then, what's... Not sure. What does he look like to you guys? Now then, if you, yeah, you have got that spot on. I love the spread on that. It's absolutely phenomenal. I know there are better ones, but This one I like an awful lot. I do like the Amazon. Is it the Z out? It's got a 40 and a 41 metre spread, but I have used it in the past and it's got a slightly better capacity, slightly better reach. But when using Courseplay reads this as 36 metres. It's one of the few mods that obviously whatever the modder did when they created this in the XML files, it picks it up perfectly every single time. And if you're playing with Courseplay a lot, that does become important. Now the Amazon ZAW or ZAM or whatever, the one that I used to use, it doesn't, and you've got to literally go to 41 metres up point something of a metre, and it takes about 5 minutes on every single field. So yes, it's got a better spread, but there's that thing which really does cause you so much trouble. I'd slightly go for a lesser spread than I really would to go for a greater spread, but I have to like battle with it on every single field. Or if you make a change on the field, like you do a bit of ploughing, you've got to do it all over again and knock it up. I think the gains to the extra width is just not enough to compensate for the extra pressure and stress of having to faff around all the time. So now then, it'll be interesting to see. Let's have a look how much lime. Platform at 96, so they've used the back box and they are now going down. I think we'll do it though. I think there'll be enough lime to actually finish the field. Not like as we've seen in the past. Yeah, there's only one more pass by the look of it in the middle, so I'd say down to about 70%ish. Then let's avoid clocking into the pole with the camera. The drone footage. Now then. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what is going on here? I think they're going in for a tractor dance. You don't see some interesting things, both with workers and with course. But now, what are you doing? Now, I'm sure that's not in the course. Oh, you're not kidding, you Slippin'. You should not be doing that. I don't get it. I don't get what you're... Let's see if you can... Ah then. Ooh, this is Karen. That's right. Karen with the bun. Yes. Tara was the one that was in a green top and had a ponytail. I find this quite amusing to try to remember the names. Now then, I would say that one is about to finish. Oh no, there's a little tiny patch over here. I'd forgotten about that. Wow. It's going to finish almost. This is what I was saying earlier in the Let's Play when we just got the one. The efficiency on this, where you've got two just following each other, even on. I mean, it's not a small field, field 18. I mean, it's not a huge one, but for this particular map, it's certainly not a bad size. Right. Thank you very much for your service, young man. And Karen, thank you very much. We will Very appreciative of your hard work as always. Thank you for your shift. Much appreciated, and hopefully see you again. Right, so then let's go and get. Now, first of all, how many spaces have I got on? I think I've not got many. I think we're up to. Let's have a look. 32, 4. So let's get the ones that we can off the field, and then the rest will have to be done by manual means. Oh, I'd forgotten actually. I've taken the baler wrapper and unfold. Mind you, it's alright, I can. 34, so 2 more. Let's get the furthest one. Well, this was definitely the best one for not for grass bales. I think there's only 1 or 2. There's that one there. I'm not sure if there's another one up that end of the field. Oh, what have I done? Have I jackknifed? Yes. Pay attention, Mr. Smith. We'll grab the one in the hedge. In fact, let's get the one that's further in the field. I think it was just that one actually. Wow, that's not bad. Right, 36 bales. Plus all the other masses of bales over there. Definitely would be very useful to get a second one of these. Or would it? Am I just being too efficiency sometimes? Bearing in mind you can store them on the side, I don't suppose it takes that much effort to go and grab the second one. Oh, that's the only thing, I don't know how many there are. Anyway, let's go get the Volvo. Whoops. Hedge, Mr. Smith. Car a long way away. Now then, let's see, this will be a test of that mod. Whoops. To see if the engine's still running. Yes. Excellent. Just these 2 here. So it was 4, well 3 really. The other one was done, but it was just too close to pick up when we just got the quite excellent. Let's knock that one over first, and then we'll grab them both. Quite. Need to be a little bit more to the left. Right, let's get these on. Get them all strapped on. That's one thing I have noticed about a lot of content creators. I think it must be, I don't know whether it is just preference, or a lot of content creators have been on this game for many years through lots of different iterations of the game, and I think I've noticed a lot of content creators do the manual strapping, as in they'll go and they'll always whether that was the only option you had, because I much prefer... I know as I am strapping them in so that they don't fall off, now that's a different matter, but like now, I prefer to do that and strap anything. It literally straps the entire thing. I've noticed a lot of content creators, unless it's for realism, I suppose. Yeah, it will be. I've not thought of that. It will be more immersive, more realistic if you manually do that. I've not considered that. Yes, it will indeed be that. After this red one, there is another car coming, but it's a long way away. So, if that is the reason for doing it, that's not a bad reason for doing it ourselves. Although I have seen other content creators do the same as me. I suppose it depends on circumstance, doesn't it really? On what's more expedient for any given situation. Right, so then. Let's... Wow, this is amazing sometimes. Subconsciously perhaps, because I've actually done this, I think it was a little Sammy, almost in exactly the same position a while back. It's amazing now, sometimes you can... that's actually already in position, so... Okay. I know, I've got to be careful or I'm going to roll you all over the place. Right. Now then. Let's try. We need to do something with that to separate that one. Like that. A little messy, Mr. Smith. A little bit over. Let's see if I can grab that one. Could have been worse, but definitely could have been a little better. Got to work on my follow through, I think. Right, let's try. How's the best way to drop that? No, can't do it like that. I think this is going to be a roll job. Oh, or I could be exceptionally lucky and it lands on the right. Oh, excellent. I like it when a plan comes together, even if it wasn't planned. Right. Let's get number one in. Now I seem to recall the top field had quite a few. So this one did well. The first one did 3, and I'm sure that the... okay. Oh, well, it landed right way up again, but... Let's see if we can do that a bit better. Depth perception. Oh. Oh, okay. Very nice. I didn't expect to actually quite land it actually in the trigger. Now then, do I really care if I just get one? Thinking about it. It can only pull one bale through at a time, so it doesn't really matter if I drop both in. Right. Well, that's going to be tricky. Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, still not bad. Oh, didn't realise the engine was... Oh. This time we are actually on the right side. It should be okay. Not sure if I'm a little bit... Ooh, excellent. Right, let's go and grab... In fact, I know how we're going to do this. Let's put that on follow me, and we're going to actually go. Oh, be careful. I'm going to go. No, if I remember, yeah, there is one over here. Let's pull that right next to it. Let's be. Zoom back in a little bit. I've zoomed out just a little tad too much. Oh, okay. Just make sure. I don't think there are any more in this one, but let's make sure. Let's avoid those. We don't want him to go ploughing through the bales because I've got him a bit too close. Did I make a mistake? Are there any grass ones in there? No, all good. I'm quite interested to see how many we've actually done. Let's park in the middle of these two. Oh, in fact, yeah, let's park in the middle of these three. We'll try that again. I didn't realise if you actually got it even with this on into the right spot, it just takes the straps off, which is very useful to know. I love learning these little tricks that you don't know sometimes. It's amazing, even when you played this game for such a long time, there are some tiny little idiosyncrasies that, you know, even years into the game you still find little tiny things that you think, oh, I didn't know that. And I love that. It's such a fantastic game. It's such a, I suppose you could say it's a steep learning curve, but then in another way I think it's really lovely that there's so much to learn that you still have things to learn. And I don't know whether that's, I think that's quite good. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's quite pleasant. I suppose it's probably true of a lot of games really, but this one especially has got such depth to it, to be truthful. Let's go and get the furthest one while that's wrapping. Or is it just this one over here? One more after this, I believe. I can't see any tucked away anywhere. One good thing with these being fairly flat fields, unlike some, I think it was Oakfield Farm. Oh, the first field that I went for on Oakfield was at the top of the map. Oh my life, was it hilly. I was always losing bales in the... they rolled down into the BGA. It was one of the fields behind the BGAs, and it was phenomenal because I was always losing bales, so it was quite amazing. I think there was one time when I found about 5 or 6 that had stuck at the bottom, so again it was one of those, my watch is just reminding me that my time has gone, so this seems like a very opportune time to actually, once we've done these, and we will literally manually load these bales onto that other trailer next time, rather than extend this to a hugely long episode. I don't know whether to manually load them. I've already shown you the bit, but let's see. I seem to recall I did a bit of a hack last time. It was not my best work, so it would be nice to see if I can redeem myself. Most likely not, I might add, but it would be nice to see if I can. You never know. Whoops. See what I mean? Whoops. No, that's a windrower. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. I wouldn't drag that last one in because it wasn't far off, but then I think I moved the tractor forward a tad, so I'm probably not in the right place. No, I'm not. I would have been, ish. Let's see. Yeah, brilliant. Well, there you go. That's another trick that I've got learnt. Right, so then, that is all of our bales done, all converted into, and we are on early summer 1, so according to Courseplay, oh, it's 6:20 at night. We did keep time on 5 times all the way through that, so I don't think that's bad for a day's work to actually do those 3 fields, completely baler wrap, completely mow, and with fertilised and limed as well. So let's just have a quick look at that, just to have a look at the, oh yeah, just look at that. Almost perfect pH, almost perfect nitrogen. Field 18 is really, really green, and 19. Those two are both almost perfect. Let's have a look. Wow. So, oh, I know what we'll do, just quickly, very briefly. Oh. Let's have a look at, oh, take the grass thing off and see if there's any growth stages occur in the one day from morning to evening. No, still on exactly the same growth stage, so that's part of the test then. So by this time, literally, it's still remaining. In the morning, it'd be interesting to see. This is the test really, to see whether it is more that extra 50% to go from that stage to the really, really dark orange. Bearing in mind, if you can get extra cuts in, that extra 50% almost becomes a little bit void, not so important. So that's 19, 18, 16. Completely harvested and everything to baler out. The one thing I really am interested in, I'm going to stop that for now, and let's switch the other Sammy off as well. Would really be interested in seeing how many we actually did. I suppose we could have a little count up. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. 4. Oh dear, I'm going to show myself up now. We've not been able to count, aren't I? There's 36 on that, so that's 40. So let's remember 40. And then there are 2 abreast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 then. And 5 odd ones. 17. 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41. Wow, 81, and those on the floor. 82, 83, 84, 85. Oh, hang on, I think there's another one over there. 85, oh, 2. 86, 87. Wow. 87 bales. Wow. That literally is almost 3 Adurantes. Not that I'm going to do it like that, as I say, being as we've done it like this, what I'm going to do is keep those ones dumped over there. We'll grab the Adurante when these have turned to silage, run it down, and we'll spend, probably that would be best part of the day, I'd imagine, literally taking all of those and taking them to the BGA. And I would imagine that's going to be a massive, what is that in thousands of litres? That's 481s. That's 160, 320,000 litres. That's an awful lot of digestate as well. So that really is going to truthfully take. So on early summer 03, that is going to be a massive payout both for digestate. Now I'd love to, let's just have one brief look. I know I've gone over my time a little bit, but field 31. Oh, has no one planted that? Oh yeah, they have. They have planted. What is that? Is that corn? No. Is it corn or is it? It's wheat, isn't it? Ah, brilliant. So my aim was always to buy that, but that is my last thing. So that's 224,697. There's quite a lot of sandy loam in there, but hey ho, it is what it is. Let's just go and have a quick look, and then we really are. I am going, but that is going to be a phenomenal. There I am going saying that word again. A phenomenal amount of growth. The other thing is, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll buy the field first because that was always my intention. But after that, I am really. No. I've got to think about this. Let's have a look. In seasons, there's that sweet spot, and it's halfway through summer with. Let's have a look. Holsteins. It is in 2 days. 3, 4, 3. Day 3. So actually, wow, that's going to work absolutely perfect. So we should sell all of our things and get an awful lot of money. We've got 135,000. Then we may take a loan out. Because what I would love to do. Oh, damn it! Then I'm going to miss out on the animals. Let's have a look how many animals we've got at present. If this is my plan, and this won't matter. If we buy the animals at summer 03, the absolute cheapest time, and we absolutely fill to the rafters. Let's have a look at our animals actually. I mean, if we got wow 87, so that can hold 150. Just check. I think we should have had all the births we're going to have this year. Oh no, oh my life. 2 more, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh my life. 25 more births. We're pretty much going to fill that without even buying any animals. Wow, that is phenomenal. Okay, so to be truthful then, my master plan has always been, I'm not sure how to do this, whether we go for a second 150 and fill that, and then later on in the year, we're at the back end, to move all of the animals into one of the low note ones. But I think if we're going to do that, I'd have to try and put the smaller one in one of the other fields. I really don't. I know where we could do it. Just thinking about it, I've always said that massive patch of grass on the end of that field I was going to plough in, but it made us a temporary build of the smaller 150, buy as many animals as we can, because there's no way I can buy the. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's go for it. This is just a trial run to see if we could possibly. There's a temporary stopgap. Oh, it's gonna go in the fields, isn't it? I wonder if actually temporarily we could actually go for one of the cow pastures. That odds 150. The only thing I've said before about that was the fact, but this is more about gaining animals, so that when we get the big, obviously in seasons it takes a while for the animals to actually grow to get to full grown, so there's always that yearly cycle. If we get the animals this year, that means by next year they will give birth, as will the other 100, well, it'll be about 130, 140 animals will nearly fill that first one with the growth from this year. Obviously some of those animals are going to be young, but a lot of them are still going to be the older ones. So come next year we're going to have some medium older ones. I don't know whether they're fertile in that first year though, the younglings. But if we buy again as many as possible in the second one, say 70 odd or something like that, that means by year 2 next year, those ones that give birth from the new one, yeah, that sounds fantastic. So that could be the way to go. But actually I was thinking about it, I think I definitely prefer this one. Obviously that's my ultimate goal, but this is, yeah, it's where the, I know you could sort of cheat where the where are the other poles? I can't see the back ones. Can't see the, they're there, right the way there. Oh wow, yeah, that would seriously, that's really weird. On this field I can't see the top two. I can if I go into the next field, but I can't see where they start. There they are. So that would be the point, and it goes halfway in that field. And I don't want to cheat. I know you can sort of do it, but I don't want any kind of skullduggery or cheating or anything like that. So I'm trying to think. This is quite a hilly. These two are both hilly. So if I was going to do it, I think we would do what we said. Oh, I don't know. We could do it though. It's what it is. The problem is transferring the animals. Oh, I don't know actually, looking at it. I reckon we could put a lone oak in as well. I want to do it all properly. If we put another one in there, or maybe these two together, that might not be a bad idea. Like so. There's not much of an overlap there. And leave just enough room for the things to go in there. I think if we just test that out, yeah, that goes to just where the third shop is. So then if we go for the lone oak one, let's just see, will it let me even place it? Isn't this the problem? I think yeah, it doesn't let you place it. I'd need to borrow 135,000, so this time I'm going to be a little bit more mindful about this. 135,000 added. Just for the thing of being able to do this, and I am going to hope that this time I have the foresight to remember to remove it, not like last time. Right, so let's just see. So it went to the third one, which was about there. Oh, easily. Yeah, we can do it. Right, let's do that while I remember. Minus 135,000. Great, 135,949. So we can do it, and that is the plan then. So it's a bit of jiggery pokery this year. Buy that, put the 150, as many cows as we possibly can, but also allowing for the growth that's going to occur next year. Otherwise, there's no point in buying 150. If we buy about 70, those 70 could have births, and that would almost fill it by next early summer, which would be perfect. But that would mean that we would have in total about, in fact we're going to have more than that, aren't we? Because we're going to have 125 cows this year from the first one. So if we can afford the lone oak one in the winter, and we've got all three going, we can transfer lots of the young ones from the first one, and the young ones, no, there won't be any young ones from the others, they're all older ones. Yeah, the young ones from the first one, then that will mean that we've just got the older ones again, which would be the 63 original ones, which would then mean the 60 odd younglings in the lone oaks one obviously getting older next year, which would then mean that the first lot would have births and again be up to almost double next year, so we'd have younglings again, and the second one would also give birth the first time halfway through next year, which then would mean there would be quite a lot. Obviously a lot of them are young, but there'll be an awful lot of cows to put in the low notes, and at that point we would dispose of the two smaller yards and only have the low notes. The only bad thing is I would love the low notes one to be at the top of the field, but to be honest, it's like anything. If we're going into cows in a big way, which I'd love to, then if that field becomes the cow field, then so be it. It's just one of those things. It's not like we've not got enough grass. It's not like we've not got enough it's going dark. Let's just turn the times down to 1. So that is the master plan. If anybody has got any thoughts on the matter, please by all means chirp up. It would be lovely to hear from anybody to see whether I'm being a buffoon. I'm doing alright, my suggestions are okay. Any comments would be very eagerly received. Once again, I am now going to definitely go, and I say thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been an interesting episode. I've certainly enjoyed doing it, and although we've done this field many times, well, that's actually we've done it twice. Let's not exaggerate, Mr. Smith. We've done this field a couple of times. All of these fields, apart from 16, which has been done more than twice, definitely. I don't think ever when you do this it ever turns out exactly the same as the time before. So even though you've done this before, you've not done it before, because if you sort of do things or have conversations about different things in a different way, the angles are always different, what you talk about is always different. So hopefully it's not been too repetitive and not too much like last year doing the same thing all over again. So without any more further ado, without any more waffling, thank you very much for coming along on this journey with me. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I hope it's not too boring for all of you guys. So hopefully see you again. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.